One more time, podcast, Rolling Loud, California 2024. Who am I here with?
Jaykindafunny. Choo, papi muñeña.
So, bro, you obviously are one of the most viral people on the internet.
Oh, thank
right?
you, man. Thank you.
So, when it comes to content creation, what's your schedule like? You know what I mean? What's the content creation regiment?
Well, the regiment for me, it was different. I've been in it for 4 years now. At first, it was all about just making it happen, getting the views. And then I got the views. So then now I'm kind of in a stage where I want only quality. So I try to plan out my ideas and make sure that they are 100% funny. Obviously stuff will fall through, but it's about just setting the time, planning, and executing the right way for the right video to come out quality.
So with someone with over 25 million, 30 million followers, right?
Yeah.
Clearly there's gonna be equal parts love and equal parts hate.
100%, yeah.
How do you deal with the negativity on the internet?
I don't really look at it. I'm the type of person that I've trained myself already to just not look at it, not engage with it. It's just I kind of see it, but I don't see it. When people say good stuff, I see it and I don't see it the same way. It's kind of I don't oh yeah, everybody's saying good things, yay, and then get mad when they say bad things. I really just I know people say good things and bad things, so you just got to stay in between so nothing hurts your feelings.
So when you see a lot of artists making content, where do you think that they're falling short?
I feel like a lot of people just try to make skits and stuff like that, which is cool, but it's for the artist to really connect with the fans, it's got to be meaningful content. And that's one thing that I fell short of too, is just making it meaningful, because I've gone viral with hitting people over the head in the stores and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, that's not meaningful content that in 10 years from now that's gonna be holy shit, that was so amazing. Obviously it's great or good in the moment, but if the artist or the creator makes meaningful content, then it could last a very long time.
So what does that look like for you now? During this transition, what are you trying to kind of move towards?
I'm trying to move toward more pranking my family members, pranking really setting up the pranks to where the person that has no idea, and then I already know if I make this happen, it's gonna be a viral video. So it's not going in there and oh shit, let's just try to get a viral video. No, it's if I know with my planning and if I execute this video, it's gonna be viral.
So is it safe to say that there's a recipe for going viral now?
Really, people just like to see real shit, especially live streaming now. Live streaming, everybody sees that everything's live and everything's real. So it's it's kind of a new world now. So it's you have to really put out real shit so people can really fuck with you. Damn, I really mess with this content, super dope. And I feel that's where I'm at right now. I want to put out the best real stuff.
Have you ever gotten seriously injured someone reacting to a prank, or in serious trouble because of one of your pranks?
I would say I got punched in the face for the first time. Is when I pranked Little Duval at the Crew League, and I basically did the chupapi to him. He called his security over. His security just took me out of there and then took me down, takedown, punch in the face. That was the first time that anything has happened like that. So
did that
crazy.
change how you approached the next prank, or just going in?
No, hell no, because I was holy shit, that was viral. It posted it was viral, it was great. And then me and him became friends afterwards, because he was he didn't know who I was, and then he found out, obviously. So it's always look at it anybody could do anything, but it's just you just gotta try.
He probably thanked you after it, huh?
Yeah, because I didn't sue his ass, because that security.
And it went viral as fuck.
Yeah, the security motherfucker. I'm friends with him now, but that shit, I could have took that shit a different route.
Jaykindafunny, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. One more time, podcast, Rolling Loud, California.
Yes.
Well.
Hey, you stopped it. I was not expecting that. That's crazy. Well. What's up, my boy? How are you?
Who do we have here?
I'm emwell, EMWELL. Well.
If you were preparing for an interview with yourself, what kind of questions would you want to ask emwell?
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never
This
been...
is some Inception, emwell Inception.
This is crazy.
Shit,
and it's funny because somebody just commented on my video we need an emwell interview interviewing emwell. That's funny as hell. I don't know what I would ask. I would just be how are you mentally? Stop, or why are you being so hard on yourself? Because I have a lot of anxiety and I don't know. I feel I'm not doing enough, and I need to do a better job of just keeping my composure and just being positive and shit. Because it's just real. Every time I do something, I'm damn, I could have done better. But I need to stop just doing that. Just be grateful for where I'm at.
Because there's a fine line of if you're not critiquing yourself, how do you get better?
Exactly. Yeah. But it's I feel I've done so much to get to this point, and I just need to just be proud of myself.
For sure.
Yeah.
So you've gotten like a lot of respect as a tastemaker, curator, right?
Yeah.
Kind of figuring out what's next. Where do you find new shit? Like, how are you discovering new music?
Bro, you gotta engage with the real community, the real kids online, like the kids who are commenting on rappers' pictures, the ones on Reddit, Twitter, like, because the thing about me is, like, even if I'm at these festivals and at all these concerts and shit, I'm still one of you. I'm still a fan. I'm still part of the culture. I'm still engaging with the community. So I get a lot of my taste from like a lot of these kids, but I'm like, I'll just straight up ask, like, you know, who are you listening to? Or I'll go to like another media page and I'll check the comments of like who they're listening to. Because there's a bunch of pages that says shit like, you know, like what rappers are coming up right now, and like I'll see comments like shit like that. But I'll go on SoundCloud too, here and there, TikTok. I know everybody hates on TikTok and like short form content, but you gotta, as an artist, you gotta promote yourself on those short form content, because that's what's really what is gonna blow you up.
Which artist has like the most underrated fan base right now?
I'm gonna say DC the Don, because he has a real cult community in the rap world, or not even the rap world, in the music scene. DC's my boy, but I see a lot of comments like being negative about him, but it's like he got a real community behind him. I think his fan base is like really there for him, and that's the most important thing. Like if you have a community behind you, that's all that matters.
What's gonna be the next biggest subgenre or like sound within the rap genre?
Ooh, that's a good question, because it changes every time.
Look into your crystal ball. I know you have one at the house. Look into it and tell us, what's the future of rap?
What if I told you I don't care about the future of rap? I'm worried about right now, and that's what I keep telling people. Like I don't give a fuck about what, and not to hate on your question. It's just like
I'm like, well, fuck me then.
Not even. It's just like I'm so like in the present, bro, and I feel like people worry too much about the future, and it's just like, bro, like you gotta like hype up what is right now, you know?
What excites you most about right now?
There's just a lot of like ways right now that I really appreciate, but I'm just trying to stay as present as I can.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
This has been emwell One More Time podcast, Rolling Loud, California 2024. Appreciate you, man.
Well. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, bro.
Rolling Loud 2024, California. What's fucking good? Who am I here with?
Dejon Paul from No Jumper.
Dejon Paul from No Jumper.
Yeah.
Man, No Jumper was literally the platform that inspired me to start doing interviews, for real.
That's fire.
Yeah, so like, you know, we've been doing it 2.5 years now. When I was first starting out, I was like trying to learn how to even go about interviewing rappers, for example, right? Okay. And like obviously Adam was one of the first that I, you know, found. What brought you into the No Jumper universe?
Man, I put out an LA Rap Report card back in January.
What does that mean for those that have no idea what you're talking about?
Rap Report card is...
Yeah, show them. Show the receipts, bro.
Right, so Kool Moe Dee made a Rap Report card back in the 80s. He's a rapper. He graded his peers.
Kool Moe Dee did that?
Yes, back in the 80s.
I love Kool Moe Dee, and I had no idea he did that.
Yes, in the 80s.
This is fire.
In his album sleeve, you open up his album, it was a Rap Report card, he graded his peers. Oh. So I want to bring back that tradition to rap today, because rappers need improvement. And I did one, and a lot of LA rappers got Fs, and I got invited up to No Jumper.
Yo, who can you say that you gave an F that like people were most shocked by?
I've given, everyone from Blue Bus Clan to all kind of artists. I do Atlanta Report Card, Michigan.
Name an Atlanta artist that you given an F.
Playboy Cardi.
Whoa. The Cardi fans were not happy about that.
I don't like Vampire Cardi. I like the old Cardi, early 2018 Cardi. He went too goth, too vampire. When you know, even like style is a category. So style 1 to 10, I had to take some points off because I'm not necessarily interested in seeing him do the thong thing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's not his like style derivative to me.
Yeah, for sure. And so like on the music reviews, because I know you guys do your like live reviews, right?
Listening to your music sessions, yes.
So is that basically just like a live version of the report card?
It actually is. That's why I was so shocked when people, especially certain former No Jumper personalities, took issue with me grading rappers, because I'm like, well, no, there's listening to your music streams on No Jumper once a week.
Y'all do this shit, yeah. What's the problem?
We all give our opinion on music. I just put a grade to it, A, B, C, D.
Yeah, so as someone who listens to a fuck ton of music at this point, right? Yeah. Like tons of independent artists that are like trying to get better. What's like the most consistent feedback that you find yourself giving, right?
Okay.
I'm assuming there's like common themes.
Different regions have different issues. So on the West Coast, it's consistency.
Yeah.
They won't put out music that often.
God.
Like one project every 2 years, that's not enough.
No.
And then you'll have Detroit, who will put out a lot of music, but it could be redundant. It has the same sound, so they need to switch it up and work on versatility. So it goes region by region.
That's crazy. So you're finding like regional similarities in like the problems with
patterns. I'm all about pointing out patterns. Yep.
So what's like your most controversial take that you've given recently?
I think that YG's My Crazy Life album is the greatest rap album to ever come out. Adam contests that. Yes, Adam contests that. I feel like My Crazy Life is the best rap album ever.
Okay, give it like the scorecard. Like, break it down. What makes you say that? Yeah, like, what makes you say that, bro?
Because it's my father. If you ask my father, he's gonna say Doggy Style of the Chronic. Yes. And even though I can accept the greatness
Doggy Style,
I wasn't
Trump's YG's
but I wasn't
project.
there.
Okay.
So this was my Chronic. This was my Doggy Style West Coast bona fide classic debut album.
Okay.
Telling the story of the ghetto from start to finish in a chronological movie set.
And music's so personal.
Yes, it's subjective.
Exactly.
Only opinion
If
based.
you didn't experience life whilst listening to it,
right. It's kind of like a disadvantage.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for the Chronic.
It has points against it.
Right. But
even
I was
if
there
you
for My
dove
Crazy
back
Life.
into it, it's still not the same when it's like coming out.
Yeah. So my generation, it was My Crazy Life.
Who's the best up and coming West Coast rapper right now?
The best, some of the best, Jason Cash, Top 3 Grams.
He's here, right?
Jason Cash will be here. Is it today or tomorrow?
I think tomorrow. I think he's getting
tomorrow.
on stage
The
with
Go Puff stage. 5 Demons.
Osama?
5 Venoms, excuse me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yeah, Jason Cash, I would say. Blue Buzz Clan, Big Sat 1900.
Okay.
Yeah. Top 3 Grams. Artists like that.
What's the most recent argument you've gotten in with Adam with regards to like music opinions?
I'll be trying to make sure he doesn't give up on LA rap because sometimes it can seem bleak for us. Yeah. So I'm the one who's constantly sending them new artists to check out and just constantly pushing them. People are like, oh no, I don't like it. So like, try this song. I don't want him to give up full hope because what people often overlook, Adam helped introduce the world to 03 Greedo, Shoreline Mafia, Draco, Stink Team members like that at the beginning or origin of No Jumper. So I will always want No Jumper to be a part of the West Coast rap scene and moving it forward. And with me being there, it's happening.
Hell yeah. How do you feel about West Coast rap right now?
We have a lot of improvement to make, but if we make the improvement, we're there.
So what region is at the top of the list right now?
The ones with the best scoring, in my opinion, is Atlanta.
Let's go.
Atlanta.
Let's go. You got an LA native, an Inglewood native saying Atlanta's at the top of the list.
But you also have the Michigan rap scene. That's the middle tier. To me, Michigan is the middle tier. And then Flint and all that. And then, unfortunately, LA or West Coast, in my opinion, is the lower tier. But I'm trying to build it back up. Or trying to help build it back up.
How much hate do you come across on the internet because of your opinions?
I get the most hate. Death threats, slurs, all kind of stuff.
How do you deal with that?
I just know I have a good heart and I have good intentions. I just want to see West Coast rap improve so that it can compete with other regions.
Yeah.
So I know I'm not doing anything wrong, so I stand confident in that.
Absolutely, bro. Well, yo, appreciate you, man.
Likewise,
Great meeting you, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Dejon, No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world.
Hey.
One more time, podcast. Let's go. Rolling Loud, California, 2024. Who am I here with?
I'm Jazzy from JazzysWorld TV.
AKA the most legendary interviewer in the game, one of my inspirations, despite you being only how many years old?
13.
13 years old, barely a teenager, and still doing better interviews than me. Our platform is all about helping artists elevate their music careers. How can they conduct better interviews?
When it comes to artists, I honestly think that just speak from the heart, consistency, always, stay focused on your grind, and don't let anything stop you from being yourself and from actually accomplishing your final goal.
How much preparation goes into your interviews? Because I feel like I over-prepare sometimes.
Well, first off, there's no such thing as over-preparing because
Let's go.
as long as you're preparing, that means that you should be good because, you're already prepared. You should be all right.
Exactly.
But I usually prepare a lot. It takes a lot of steps in order to get the perfect interview. Like you have to study, you have to research first.
Yes.
Create the questions, study, try to... I usually practice in the mirror, just to make sure I have everything down packed for the interviews.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot of preparation, but all in the end, I still do have fun with it.
For sure. Who are some of your interviewer inspirations?
Oprah Winfrey, Angie Martinez, Angela Yee, Taylor Rooks. Shouts out to Taylor Rooks. A lot of female reporters out there too because they teach me to have resilience and to always believe in myself.
Absolutely. So, did I see it correctly that Nardwar interviewed you? Or did you interview Nardwar?
Both, actually.
Okay.
We both interviewed each other.
Yeah.
It was super fun.
Is he just as quirky as he seems on camera and in all of his interviews?
He's the same on camera as he is off camera, so he's still quirky either way.
Absolutely. So you've interviewed so many legends in the game, but who's still on the list that you have yet to interview?
Oprah, Beyonce, Rihanna, Barack Obama. I already did Michelle, so it's your turn, Mr. Barack.
Oh shit! Jazzy, appreciate you. One more time, podcast.
Thank you so much.
JazzysWorld TV, Rolling Loud 2024. Let's get it. We're here at Rolling Loud, California, 2024. Who am I here with?
Freeark.
Will Freeark. Tell the people what you do, Will.
So I'm a music video director, but I also make short form content where I promote and try and look for unique angles to blend the content world and the music video cinematic world.
You're probably most famous for your videos where you're like, hey, are you a rapper? You want to shoot a music video?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So walk through the process of what those videos actually entail.
A label will come to me with an idea they think it'd be cool to have this song for their artist or whatever, and then it ranges from me asking Ray Shremmer while I'm behind a fence at a fan meetup, yo, can we shoot it? We literally only need 5 minutes, we get 2 takes, and then I edit the music video, and that's the whole TikTok experience kind of thing, to bigger production stuff where we'll have $10,000 budgets and we'll build all this stuff and surprise the artist. I did a video with Corday where we surprised him with these huge mystery boxes, and it was kind of this played out more conceptual video.
A lot of our community might use money and budgets or time as an excuse for why they're not able to make video content. What would be your answer to those people, or how would you respond to that?
So the whole kind of birth of my channel and stuff in this music sphere has been on $0 budgets, and that's kind of the whole thing is run and gun.
$0, people. $0.
And even this is something that I face that a lot of music video directors don't, which is we're only given an hour, maybe 2 hours sometimes with these artists, because a lot of them look at my page like promo instead of a music video.
Yeah.
So even if they do end up using it as the official video later, sometimes it comes out fire, the artist is fucking with it, they'll use it as the official video, but we still shoot it in an hour, 2, maybe 3 if we're lucky, and just be creative on the fly. I like to have my team around and we're all just thinking of, oh, that's a really cool visual ideas, whatever the aesthetic of the video that we're going for is.
Every idea at its core should be free, in my opinion, right? It's budgets just add on to it and make it cooler, but shouldn't everything just if you're creative enough, it should just be free?
I feel in the beginning of Lyrical Lemonade and all that stuff, it was kind of Cole with his camera, and that was the appeal behind it. So that's what's, I don't know, that's what's dope about music videos is they're so abstract that you could really go high production with it or super low, and if it's creative enough and the editing is cool and you're telling a visual story, then it doesn't really matter if you have a budget.
Absolutely. So were you the pioneer of this type of content, or did you see it from someone else and you're like, oh, I could do those types of videos?
I would like to say that I am the pioneer of the music video stuff.
Let's go.
So I saw
I
did see, and I think TikTok is all iteration and stuff, seeing what works and then kind of just applying different spins on it until something works for you and it's original and cool. That's a lot of how all creativity works. But I did see photographers doing it, street photographers, hey, can I take a picture of you?
Yes.
And then I saw this video, bro, where this guy was asking what's your favorite song to people? And Lil Yachty was walking out of a hotel into a black Suburban, and he asked him, what's your favorite song? He goes, White Ferrari by Frank Ocean, hops in the car. And I was the context of that frame, Lil Yachty walking out, you don't even have to know who he is to know he's a rapper. He's getting in a Suburban. So I replicated that shot for my video with Tusi, with the favorite song and the roses and stuff. And that is the video that it did 100 million views and blew me up.
Shit.
And at that point I was tapped in with all the labels and different people. So.
Absolutely, bro. Well, yo, keep crushing it. Appreciate you coming on, man.
Yo, appreciate you guys.
We are here live at Rolling Loud, California,
Yes, sir, yes, sir,
2024.
yes, sir, yes,
Who am I
sir.
here with?
My name is Daron, the chef, because I be cooking.
What's your favorite meal to
My
cook?
favorite meal,
To cook.
I'm going to say probably fried chicken, cabbage, candy yams, baked macaroni and cheese, and cornbread.
Where do most average people like me who wanted to cook that meal, where are we getting it wrong? What mistakes are we making when we're making that meal?
Well, I don't know. I would have to see it. So if I ask you right now, how do you make macaroni and cheese? How would you say you make it?
I don't.
All right, so
I order it.
Or how about fried chicken?
Okay, fried chicken.
Yeah.
Maybe a little flour. I'm totally making this up.
All
Maybe a little.
right, so I'm
Can you tell I don't good?
Yeah. So you want to get the chicken wings, right? You can leave it on or whatever. You want to hit it with 1 egg white. Then you want to go in with some yellow mustard.
Oh, yellow mustard.
Hot sauce. That's going to create a brown, right?
I've become a sriracha fiend these days. Oh my
That's
god,
so good.
bro.
Then you want to go ahead and hit it with some kosher salt, onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, and white pepper. Let it marinate for about an hour or 2. Then you want to go ahead and just fry it up. Make sure it's crispy. If the chicken is not crispy, we don't want it. So you want to go ahead and make sure that it's crispy, and boom, you're good.
So, at what point did you turn your passion for just cooking into an actual business?
During quarantine, everybody was bored and stuff like that. So I was just on TikTok just doing stuff, and it kind of went up for me. So started TikTok probably I want to say 2020. probably like November of 2020. Then it carried on 2021. And in 2021, I started my Instagram. Now I got 2 million followers. Just hit 2 million followers. So
light work, bro. Light work. Did you find the content creation side of it easy? Like, were you naturally someone who liked to be online?
You know, to be honest, I'm gonna say no and yeah. Yeah, because I kind of like adapted to it pretty quick, and I already knew what to expect. And it's gonna sound so crazy. I knew that the internet would come with trolls, but I play Call of Duty, so kind of nothing nobody could tell me on the internet kind of like would like phase me or anything.
Yeah,
so
they haven't already said it to you in your ears on a Call of Duty live.
And it's been way vulgar than that. So yeah, so I don't really care about that. But I would say no because I wasn't prepared for the amount of success that I've had in a short period of time. Like 2 million followers in 3 years is crazy.
Yeah, so for people out there that don't really understand like how to turn a content creation into an actual business, like how are you monetizing your Instagram, TikTok, your following, your audience, right? Like this passion of yours for cooking. How do you monetize it?
Okay, so it's a few ways to monetize it. Instagram, like all of them pay. I would say the best paying platform is Facebook, and people won't know that it's Facebook.
Oh,
the best
cheat
platform.
code.
Trust me on
Facebook.
that.
Everyone's sleeping on Facebook,
yes,
bro.
everybody's sleeping on Facebook.
I thought it was just the old people there.
No, it's not. No, like Instagram, you can get paid. TikTok, you really just want to create a brand to where it's like you're not basing your money off of the platforms. You want to have your own products. I got my own ebooks, my own seasonings. So you basically like get a crowd of people that love and support you and stuff like that. Because everybody that follow me, I love them like family. Like I don't see them as like followers or anything like that. So I just make sure that I incorporate stuff that I know that they would like, and I don't just put out anything. So it's about getting an audience that loves you and supports you and getting your own products.
How much are you focused on gaining new followers or gaining new supporters versus like serving your existing ones?
If I keep serving the people that I already have, I think more will be attracted to them just like how they were.
Holy shit.
I think, right, you see that, right? That's on the top.
You don't understand what you just said, Daron.
Right.
You don't understand what you just said.
Like, I don't want people to ever like switch up. So I followed my own path. I didn't copy nobody. I knew what I wanted to do when I came into it. I didn't really like let anybody get to me and say, oh no, well you're doing this wrong. And I've done some wild stuff. Like if anybody saw my page, then I'll do some wild stuff. But it's all about just keep being yourself, because it's gonna be a time when somebody doesn't like something. But once you're on the internet, you open up your life into a whole bunch of people that don't even really know you deep down. So people just judge you off the content you post. So I would say just continue to be yourself. People gonna love you or hate you, but at the end of the day, they saw your video and they interacted with it.
What was your first video that went up?
On Instagram, it was honey wings, and TikTok.
But like, what were you doing?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because like anyone can get on there and just cook chicken wings.
This was like,
or cook honey wings, and it's not gonna necessarily go. Like what about it looking back do you think worked?
I would say it was like a simple recipe. People love simple stuff that you could just do and like get it over with. So I would say it was the simplicity of it, because it was quarantine. Everybody had an air fryer. That's when the air fryer got popular and stuff like that. And people was looking for just quick. Can I curse?
Yeah.
People was looking for like quick shit to do. So I just ended up just like finding that niche and sticking to it. So I ended up catching an audience of people who wanted to cook stuff fast. Then you got them in, but
so
now
you were helpful.
Yes, helpful. Yes, okay. I think I was helpful.
Okay.
Because I got to 1 million followers in 5 months on Instagram.
How many?
So, 1 million
in 5 months.
Like it was crazy, but like
Holy
I said,
shit.
it was like doing easy stuff, like making some wings. Like I probably made like 50 flavors of wings, but it was just that like the easiness of it was like I could go in the kitchen and do that. I got an air fryer. Everybody got an air fryer and stuff like that. You didn't have to fry anything, so it was like an easier route to cook something, but make sure it tastes good.
What's the best air fryer recipe?
Air fryer recipe, I would say I've tried salmon and salmon. Excuse me, I'm sorry for the salmon police. And people are like, oh, you pronounced the L. Sorry, salmon.
Is that a big debate?
Yes.
Oh shit!
People
salmon or salmon?
People would like invalidate a recipe based off the word that you say.
Based off you saying salmon?
Yeah. So like, oh, so now I already know it's not good. But
it must not be good.
Exactly. So
you
like,
said salmon.
Right. Exactly. Right. So it's like it'd be like a big debate, but
okay.
I'll just be open to it, because if I switch the way I say, like I've been saying salmon all my life, so now the internet is trying to force me to say salmon. You know what I'm talking about.
But no one told you it was salmon?
I mean, I probably heard it, but
someone tell you?
I don't.
Daron,
I don't like following rules. I don't like following rules.
So it was a counterculture thing.
Whatever I say goes.
For
but
sure.
Yeah. So like I would say salmon and wings for sure.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you.
Thank
for
you,
real.
bro. Appreciate
this is
you.
huge for people, even in music, that can understand like the content creation game is a real business. Like you can turn this shit into a real business off of just being helpful, adding value.
Trust them.
And then I loved what you said about like serving your existing fans is gonna almost like grow to new fans on its own. You don't even have to focus on growing on new, on new fans. So appreciate you, man.
No problem.
Thank you, bro.
Pop that shit like one more time. They pop that one more time. Pop that shit like one more time. They pop that one more time.